Students, today we are going to see 2.1 poem Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman. Let us see some important things about the poet Walt Whitman. He was born 31st May 1819 at West Hills, New York, United States, and died in 26 March 1892. He was one of the American famous poet, essayist, and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon and is often called the father of free verse. He grew up in Huntington in a family with difficult economic status. His major work, Leaves of Grass, was published in July 1855. He is one of the famous poem, O Captain, My Captain, a poem written on the death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular. The section 1 of Song of the Open Road from Leaves of Grass is a beautiful blend of self-awareness, free will, and tenderness of the heart. This poem is an expression of happiness. Song of the Open Road is an expression of happiness. It gives us poet's realization that along the journey of life one will face a test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. A road is something everyone uses, whether rich or poor, and it forces all levels of people to associate with one another. Here, the road signifies mobility. One can take the road as a point to start over towards something new. Whitman talks about the people and places, and he argues against staying in one place for too long, although the hospitality may be true. The Song of the Open Road. Here, the poet Walt Whitman separates his poem into 4 separate stanzas, with the exception of the first stanza, which contains only 3 lines. The other stanzas contain 4 lines of verse. The poem utilizes completely free verse. The lines are unrhymed of varying lengths. Song of the Open Road is told from a first-person point of view, and the speaker, perhaps Whitman, knows himself very well. Let us see the first stanza. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. In these 3 lines, we would come to know that the reader is able to glean several important points. That is, firstly, the speaker is setting out on the open road on foot, and secondly, he is light-hearted and open to all he is about to experience. Additionally, the speaker recognizes that it is he who is in control of his journey. He will choose where the path will take him on his journey. And that is the information we will get it through the first stanza. Let us see the second stanza. Henceforth I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticism. Strong and content I travel open road. Now here the speaker says that he doesn't have to pray for good luck because he is the maker of his own luck. He will no longer cry or hesitate to do what he wants because he is in need of nothing. If he don't want any kind of help, he is no longer content with being walled inside. He is so strong and so happy to be on the open road. Next stanza, that is number 3. The earth, that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them. Now here in the third stanza, we would come to know that the speaker seems to separate himself from others. Walt Whitman makes a reference to the earth and stars. He says the earth is fine the way it is. He does not desire to be any closer to the stars than he already is. He knows they are fine where they are, and he knows they are good enough for those who belongs to them. And in the last, let us see the last stanza. The last 4 lines which are appearing in the textbook into brackets. The lines are, still I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Now here, the poet Walt Whitman use of parenthesis here makes the stanza more of an aside than its own separate being. It is almost an afterthought that the speaker decides to throw in, but it is still important to Song of the Open Road. Here the speaker admits that he is not without his own problems, but instead of fretting, he relishes them. His use of word delicious is no accident. Through that the word Whitman conveys the sense of relish the speaker feels for his burden. The speaker declares that he cannot rid himself of them. Instead, he and his burden share a symbiotic relationship of sorts. He is filled with his burdens and in return he fills them. This is the information we get it throughout the poem Song of the Open Road, which is a completely blank verse poem where you do not find the rhyme scheme and rhyming words. Thank you very much. See you again.